What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. I'm just still looking up some no copyright music. How's everyone doing? All right. Yeah, I think I found some. Oh. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, all right. I think everything is working. Let me know if it isn't, then I'll fix it. But I think it's all right. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, my day is fine so far. I was a little bit hungover still from the weekend, so that's also why the videos yesterday were a little bit late. I think I went out until like 5. I think I was home at 5. I'm not 100% sure anymore, so I had to recover a little bit, and yeah, so I'm still a little bit I don't know, hungover. I don't know, but yeah, today is fine. Went to the gym just a moment ago, so it's good. How are you all doing? How's this beginning of the week treating you? All right, let's just posting some links. What's up, Simon? Welcome to the stream. I said it a little bit in an English way, but don't know why. Yeah, Hazem, if you send me your music, I will put it under the stream next time. But alright, so if anybody is new to these live streams, basically what I do now is I do a live stream every other day, so every 2 days, with the exception of yesterday, when yesterday was actually should have been a live stream because I did one Friday. But yeah, like I said, there were some circumstances. So, but we'll do one today. A little bit of a bearish start of the week, which isn't great. Like you want the week to start off bullish, because usually if the week starts bullish, you will get bullish momentum during the entire rest of the week. Like, for example, we started bullish last week, and we had a good week, even though that wasn't necessarily because of Bitcoin itself, but still. So now what it looks like is that Bitcoin will drop down to this level right here, which isn't, I mean, if you watch my Bitcoin video this morning, you would know that it's to be expected, and it's not the end of the world. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we still have to wait. We'll still have to wait for a little bit of confirmation, I would say. Too much fun, I wouldn't say, but we're trying our best to live life a little, of course. Are we good? Airdrop today? No, not necessarily. A giveaway, no. There is a giveaway going on right now, by the way. If you go to my Twitter and you check out my most recent post, I'm doing a giveaway in cooperation with Ocean, which is a project I have worked together with a dedicated video last Friday. Great project. Think it has some long-term potential. It is a paid promotion though, disclaimer. But I wouldn't work with them if I didn't think they have real value. If you bought the token after the video, it was up like 30%. I think it's down a little bit now, but it performed pretty well in the short term. But all right, let's get into it, because we're doing too much rambling, and that's not what this live stream is for. Yeah, we'll take a look at Algorand, and skipping the booze maybe later. All right, Jasmine is just consolidating now. I do have some trade setups to share with you. Not on every crypto, but altogether there are some interesting things I was looking at. Jasmine, not so much. I mean, we're just consolidating. I would say it's most likely that we'll bounce from this support level, but I cannot guarantee it, because we actually look pretty weak. A crypto that doesn't look too weak though is Gala. Gala actually, even with the bearish momentum that we got this morning from Bitcoin, we actually are trying to break above this key level right here at 2.6 cents. So if we actually get a bullish breakout here, I think I'll go long. I think I'll take a trade like this with a price target of like 2.75 cents. That looks pretty good. Like if I'm looking at it right now, like that we are this strong while Bitcoin is relatively bullish says a lot. That means a lot, I would say. But yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for confirmation. If we cannot break above 2.6 cents, I'll probably not trade it. Maybe I'll take a long trade from this level down here at 2.45 cents with the trend line and the key level, but that's something to be determined later on. Pepe, I'm staying away. I think we'll find a bounce at this level at 15,000 again. Look, see, the structure for Pepe is really like this. So we've just been consolidating like this, but at some point of time, we're going to get a bearish breakout like this. All right, so I think we're actually going to find support at 15,000. To me, it's just not so secure that I would take a trade from there. Ajax, we took a short trade in the Signal group actually, which if you're new, I do daily trading signals, have my own Signal group. If you want to join that, check out the links down in the description. But one of the trades we took here, which is still live, is a short trade from 25 cents yesterday. And my last take profit is right here, I believe, at 23.5 cents, perhaps a little bit lower, because from there, see, the thing is that Ajax is pretty weird right now, because there's a strong support level right here with the trend line, and there's a key level there, but altogether the EMAs are pretty weird. Like I actually set it up that it looks like an uptrend, but I would say it's more of a very weird consolidation. So I am not too comfortable trading Ajax. I think this short we took was a no-brainer because we were just bleeding right here. So usually that continues. But apart from that, I don't really see any setups. Matic, I wanted to take a long trade at this level at 75 cents, but with the weakness we're seeing right now, a good trade, like what could be a good trade is right here. So down here at 70 cents and 72 cents. But to be honest, I don't really see us reaching that soon, because I do think we'll find support here, but it's not like, again, if you want to open a trade, you have to be very, very sure about if a level will provide support. And right now, if you check out Matic, and you can see that we found a little bit of support from the 50 EMA, but then we took a bearish break retest off of the 0.618 fib. Those are like, that's a big bearish confirmation. So I'm not comfortable going long right now, except for if we get to a very strong level like this level right here, which is a strong technical level. It's a psychological level. You have the trend line fourth touch right there. So that's amazing. Apart from that, not so sure. Ocean has still been performing very well. Ocean has a beautiful market structure right now. If you take a look at the market structure of Ocean, you can see a great impulse wave here, correction down to this level, and I think right now we're actually in the process of our fifth wave. So I think we're going up to 43, or let's say 44, 45 cents. I'm considering shorting from this area at 45 and 44 cents for Ocean, but what I'll probably do, like what I expect now, is that we'll get up to that level. And then what I will probably do is wait until we break down below this level. All right, so we're waiting for bearish confirmation. Because if we break down, so what I expect is that we'll get up to that level and then find resistance. And then I'll go short after bearish confirmation. All right, so that we can actually catch some sort of a correction, ABC correction or not, but some sort of a correction down. That's a nice idea, but again, that's a little bit more for the long term, I would say. Matic, James, welcome to the stream. Matic, we just took a look at, and yeah, 1 inch we'll take a look at. XRP will do as well. Solana will do as well. Those are all in the planning. Don't worry. And at the end, we'll still take a look at some other ones. GRT we'll take a look at as well. Yeah, if you WTF bro, to answer your question, XRP will take a look at Rizu zometeen. But yeah, no, if you participate with the Binance Launchpad, historically the price has always rallied a little bit after listing. So what I would do, if you want to be like, I would wait a little bit, but I mean, in the end, it's up to you. It's a very high risk, high reward. So Cardano, I think, see, Cardano also is very, very weak. So what I think is happening, especially now that we took a bearish break retest off of 32 cents, I think we're dropping down to 30 cents again. And I'm considering again buying from this level. But yeah, I also said that in my Cardano video this morning. I think I'm going to buy from here, but I'm still kind of figuring out where to enter from and where to take profits, and if the risk reward is actually worth it or not. Injective, we had a huge move up to that $10 level up here. Right now we're kind of trying to figure out, I think, whether we can actually do another leg up. I made a video on this morning as well, if you want my full thoughts on this. But basically for Injective, I'm just waiting it out. There's no, I don't think there's a good trade to take on Injective. Perhaps some sort of a short, long trade from this support level with the trend line and the 100 EMA. And it's a normal key level. So that's potentially a good one. But if we drop down to that level, you know, then it's quite likely that we'll also drop down lower. So that's why I said it's a short-term long trade which you can take, because after that what we'll probably do is do some sort of a break retest and drop down to 7.8. But it's a possibility. It's not something I'm looking at. Solana, same thing. We're waiting for confirmation. We're just consolidating right here between $29 and $27. I think it's more likely to get some sort of a pullback, but because I also think that Solana is slightly, at least, manipulated. If you take a look at, for example, where some of the volume comes from, it's a bit shady, not that much, all right, but a little bit. So what you can see is, I mean, some sort of weird structure here, right? So you can see that this is some sort of a structure that's forming on the very short term. So what I would expect, but I'm not so sure about it that I would trade it. That's a difference. But what I would expect is to drop down to $25, break retest, and then down to this level right here at 23 and 23.5. That's, I think, the most likely. I'm considering buying from 23 and $24 right here, but again, I'm not too sure about it. GRT is just consolidating, I would say. Like I think with this bearish momentum we're getting right now, I think we're just dropping down to this level right here at 11.5 cents, and then like we had this bullish breakout Friday when we had quite a lot of bullish momentum just in general in the markets. Like this was the same move, and even then we just drop back down pretty quickly. So I think we're just consolidating. I don't see a lot happening for GRT on the short term, so I expect bearish momentum on the short term. But again, not worth it to trade, because if you would take a long trade from here, like 11.4 cents, then you would need to have the stop loss down here at 10.9, and then it's a decent risk reward, but it's a risky trade nonetheless, especially with Bitcoin dropping like this. Render heading down to this support level right here at 1.85. See, the thing again with Render, the thing is that we are in a strong consolidation area like this, right? This is a strong area in which we have consolidated basically for the last month and for the last 5 weeks. But I still expect it to, at some point of time, get some sort of a bearish breakout like this. So I'm not taking anything on I'm not taking anything on Render. Perhaps I'll buy from $1.5. So keep that in the back of your mind. But apart from that, nothing. Bitcoin Cash finally falling a little bit. Compounds is interesting right now, I would say, because you can see that we had that nice fifth wave right here, and now we're waiting for some sort of a correction. But where the big test is whether this will be some sort of a correction or whether it's a reversal. Because if we correct all the way down to $64, I would say that's a little bit too much of a correction. But we'll still have to see. I mean, with compounds, I do expect some more, I expect us to find support at $70, then find resistance at like 75, 76, and then a continuation to $64. And then from 64, if from that level we can actually break above 70 again, so I know it's a lot of numbers, then we could still get to 89 and this whole level around $90. But it's going to be tough, and I also said this in my video on Compound yesterday. I think it's manipulated, so at some point of time it's just going to go into a downtrend, which will not end for like 3 weeks. So that's something I'm kind of afraid of, and that's why I wouldn't necessarily go long on Compound. at this point of time, I would say, you know. Situation can change, but it's like with cryptos like these, sometimes it's better to stay out. All right, let's read some chat. Let's read some chat. Yeah, we'll take a look at Algo still. I'll just do some things from the chat. XRP will still do. Matic we already took a look at. Solana we already did Final Destroyer. So if you scroll back a little bit, you'll see it. LTC I already sold. Yeah, LTC I sold, or at least I was long from this area, and I sold at around 102 up here, and then the rest I just sold at entry, because right now it's not looking great. But I mean, $85 is coming up. $85 is a decent support. That might actually hold us, but we did get a bearish breakout here, so that's not great. It looks quite likely, like I also said in my video this morning, that we are now going to continue down to 86, 84. All right, XRP I'm just waiting. Like I made a video on this morning, guys. XRP I'm just waiting right now because we are in the middle of the support level between 73.5 cents and then 77 cents. And what's going to happen depends on which one of those key levels breaks first. Like personally, what I'm waiting for example, is for us to get down to this level right here at 65 cents. I think that's a great buy area. We got the 50 EMA, we have the 0.618 FIB of the initial move up. So that's a strong level, but until that period of time, it's just waiting. I mean, if we get some bullish news, if Bitcoin now moves up all of a sudden, and XRP is able to break above 77 cents, before you know it, we're at around 85 cents and 88 cents again. So right now, I think, personally, I think it's better to wait for some confirmation, but perhaps I'm a little bit conservative in that. Verge waiting for another drop. 1 inch manipulated. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is not a normal chart, right? What is this? Like, it's over for 1 inch, by the way. I mean, we will probably still have some move up. Like something like this. Let's see. What is interesting? Like, we'll probably still have a move up towards 50 cents or so. But then we'll just do some sort of a break retest, and then we'll start falling towards 40 and 38 cents. So that's a possible trade. I'm just going to put in a price alert. This is a possible trade to look at, to have some sort of a... We already had bearish confirmation, I would say, and then to do something like this with a wide stop loss is interesting. Maybe even this. Yeah, it's interesting, but I'll have to take a look at that a little bit later after the stream, probably. Luna Classic, I'm in a trade. This is the trade I'm in. Already hit take profit, but I'm still in it with a little bit of percentage. Also shared in the Signal group chat room, by the way. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel and you like to have daily trading signals, consider joining. It's yeah, I mean, in the end, it's up to you. But if you actually want to check out a little bit about the Signal group, you can check out cilinix.com as well. Site is still work in progress, but you can already check out the trading signals, and you can also sign up. So if you want that, I'll just copy paste it, and then we'll take a look at Algorand. It has taken way too long. I'm sorry. Let's see, Algorand. Haven't covered this in a while. Let's see if I still have some analysis on it. Not anything recent. All right, let me check it out. Do some live analysis. Yeah. I mean, what's possible for Algorand is that we will get something like you could say that this is the start of some sort of an impulse wave, right? So that we did something like this, and that will now get a third wave, and that all together we can rally all the way up to 20 cents. It's well, not 20 cents, probably 19 cents. But we're still very early, and we haven't seen any confirmation. If we get confirmation, something like this is possible. But for now, For now, I would still say we're very bearish. See, the problem with Algorand, I believe, is if we check out the circulating supply. Yeah, circulating supply right here. Here you can see the circulating supply is just going up. Like this is the last 6 months. Last 6 months, and especially since June the 26th, circulating supply went from 7.25 to 7.7 billion tokens. I mean, maybe you'll say that's not the biggest increase, but it's a pretty big increase. It's an increase of more than 5%, I believe. Yeah, change from 30 days ago, 6% more tokens. I mean, no way that in these market circumstances you're going to be able to fight that. So that's just not amazing. Altogether, technically, I mean, if I would take a look at the 4-hour time frame, I would say we're still consolidating a little bit. And it's banking a lot, I think, on it's banking a lot on what Bitcoin does. Because if Bitcoin gets bullish momentum, which I do still expect, then we could actually start something. Like you can also see right now, the Elliott wave theory, which we talked about earlier on the daily time frame, would have something like this. But in the middle of that, you also obviously have different waves and stuff. So you could also say that this is the beginning of another wave up to at least 14 and 14 and a half. Yeah, I mean, on the short term, I would be bullish on Algorand. To be honest, we're having some great moves here. Like a move like this is also a great sign. It's just that I never liked Algorand because of that circulating supply. So perhaps I'm a bit biased, but it does look like we'll be able to hold 11.5 cents here. And that at some point of time we'll get some sort of a bullish breakout above 12.5 cents, find resistance at 13 and move up to our price targets around 14 cents. That does look most likely. It depends a little bit on how we react to 11.5 cents, because right now the biggest confirmation we would need to get, and we're falling quite a bit right now. By the way, some live crashing. But like we would need to hold 11.5 cents. If we cannot hold 11.5 cents, then the whole market structure is gone, I would say. BNX is garbage. I would never want to trade BNX. After what they did, if those who know the old BNX and what happened to that token and how many people lost their money on that, you would never buy BNX again. Like they did the whole rebranding thing only to erase that previous price action, which is crazy. But alright. Yeah, think for yourself. In the long term, I agree with you, but on the short term, it actually does look pretty promising. Pepe 2.0 is probably... It's probably going to rally at some point of time, but I would say it's dead. Like on the long term, Pepe 2.0 is dead, I think. And on the short term, we could still get some sort of a rally, but it's also looks also pretty unlikely. Conflux is not doing great. Looks pretty bearish. Had a little bit of recovery right here, but barely anything. Especially right, yeah. I mean, I think Conflux is going. See, we're going to drop down to 17.5 cents. And you can just see the pressure, the bearish pressure that has been applied ever since the 23rd of June. So I do think 17.5 cents initially will hold, but it looks quite likely that at some point of time we'll drop down to that 15 cents level, because you're not going to be able to sustain a level like this. Like if you zoom out, we'll probably look even more bearish, like this. Also looks like some sort of a pattern like this, perhaps like this, down to 14 cents. So no, Conflux I think has really lost its lost its strength, I think. No, I've not seen no Waveflight simulations. I've not seen that listing, but I heard a lot about it, but I've never looked into it. Is it interesting? Should I look into it? Should I make a video on it? On Mantle? Because I did, I mean, obviously I'm involved a little bit with BYBIT, so I did see it and I considered making a video on that. But but I didn't think it was too special. Like most new cryptos that launch right now don't have that much momentum, except for Arkham. Arkham has some momentum. Excuse me. All right. What more was requested? Yeah, we'll take a look at Arbitrum. My view on Arbitrum long term is that it's a great project. I mean, if you take a look at Arbitrum right now and compare to other chains, it's still doing amazing. It has a total value locked of 2.18 billion. Like only this, 2.18 billion in total value locked. If you compare that with Matic, like you can see it right here. No, you can actually not see it right here. Bring me Solana, bring me near, no. All right, so if you take a look at Arbitrum right here, you can see that it's, you can see that at least in total value locked, it's the second biggest blockchain out there, bigger than Polygon and Avalanche and Solana combined almost. Yeah, I think so. Bigger than 3 of them combined. And then you take a look at market cap, and you'll see that Solana, Polygon, and Avalanche are way up here. And then Arbitrum you'll only find if you scroll back down to this level, to the 35th place. So long term, great project. Short term, we'll take a look at it. Oh, short term looks pretty good as well, I would say. Like we've broken above the 382 fib. So now we just need to confirm it, I think. Here you can see major Fibonacci level here. We're on the daily time frame, by the way. And we broke above that. So I would say that if we can actually hold this level right here at 1.25, then see if we can hold this for the next 24 hours, I think we'll rally all the way up to 1.42 and 1.45. That looks likely because this is one hell of a bullish breakout. So especially if we can hold it. See, right now the problem is that there's quite a lot of bearish pressure from Bitcoin. So that could still spoil the fun. But apart from that, great. Looks great on the short term as well. So great finds, I would say. Yeah, Wave. If it starts off with people being pissed off about not receiving an airdrop, usually it doesn't end that well. And I'm thinking about Sui. Most people actually expected some sort of an airdrop from Sui as well, but they never got it. All right, are there some more requests, analysis requests? We'll still do 2 cryptos, I think, and then we'll quit the stream because I have some other things I need to check as well. So yeah, and we're streaming for almost half an hour as well. Bitcoin, I expect this on the short term. Expect to move down to this level right here. Support, consolidation, bullish breakout, like this. That's what I expect for now. But if you watch my video this morning, I do think there's a chance that we'll do something like this. But it doesn't look like the most likely scenario now, to be fair. So, yeah. All right. 1 inch. Yeah, we took a look at 1 inch already. 1 inch right now, it's just falling. It's dying. It's not going to get back up to 58 cents. Potential trade is 49.50 cents, that we have some sort of a pullback down to that level, because I do still expect some sort of spiky price behavior. Pullback, continue drop down to like 40 cents, 38 cents. That's what I expect. And Woo. All right, Woo is the last crypto we'll cover. So if you're just tuning into the stream, welcome. I appreciate it, but we're almost going to quit the stream. We're just going to take a look at Woo still, if I actually have a little bit of an analysis on that. Yeah, I do have a little bit of an analysis on it. Not too much. Like this. This is an old one. So you can see on the daily time frame would suggest we're consolidating because the EMAs are very, very flat. So let's keep that in mind. And apart, yeah, no, Woo is, it doesn't look like we're going anywhere. It looks like we're just consolidating kind of in this area between 25 cents with a little bit of a fake out and 21 cents. And since we just hit 25 cents and since we are getting quite a lot of bearish momentum, I expect us to at least drop down to 21.7 cents, but then afterwards probably down to this level right here at 21 and 20.5 cents. And from there I expect to find support and a consolidation. That looks most likely if we talk about market structure now, I would say. But all right, that's a stream for now. Did a lot of analysis. We've been streaming for half an hour now. If I missed your if I missed your crypto, then I am sorry. I'll be live streaming again on Wednesday, so then it's perhaps a better chance. And right now, I mean, the market is also not that amazing to look at. So if you are in long positions or if you're taking a look at your portfolio the whole day, perhaps it's better to tune out a little bit and check out some other things. But all right, yeah, that's a live stream for now. Like I said in the video as well, if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment. And you'll find out how to join. You can also go to cilinix.com. But for now, I want to thank you all for joining me in this stream. It's great to have you all here. I'll see you again in my next videos or in my next live stream in 2 days. So have a great day. Take care and bye.